Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored this week by Figaro Wine and Liquors. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you, Dan. Norm, how's it going?
Good.
So,
cold out there.
Cold out there. Did you brave the snow on your way here to the studio?
Snow? We don't have snow.
Well, you know, if you go to westhempsteadecho.com, you know, what you'll see is a picture of pathetic snow. I mean, we had to squeeze out.
Snowpocalypse.
Snowpocalypse. Look on the car. It's a little snow and...
oh, the humanity.
Oh, boy.
Did you break your brush out?
No, you know, so... the weather's going to be cold for this weekend, and then we're back in the 50s. If you love snow, sorry, folks, you're just probably not going to see any, or certainly
not for the next week or two.
Foreseeable future. Well, what can you do?
But it will be cold, so we'll dress warm this weekend.
Bundle up. We got a lot of things going on West Hempstead Echo, and we really covered some of the biggest operations that are happening in the town.
Yeah, and what's nice about it is we took you behind the scenes of places that are, you know, you visit all the time, the I&D supermarket and Reister's Bakery, to meet some of the people the owners of the companies, and to really see what's involved in keeping these establishments going. So important to make sure that the local people support these stores.
Absolutely, and you know, coincidentally, not only are they two of the largest businesses in town, but they happen to be pretty much across the street from each other, and really unbelievable. And if you go to the website, first you'll see on the story that we just updated relating to our interview with Carl Reisterer, we just added an amazing video with all the back-scene stuff that took place. We're not going to show it, but Dan, maybe you can talk for maybe a few seconds, because you did the editing on it.
Yep. Well, listen, we had quite a bit of time talking to Carl, walking around the place. He gave us a really fantastic backstage view of how things are prepared. And we wanted to give an opportunity for people to take a look at this. So if you go to our website or to Facebook, where we've posted it, get a chance to watch this. We got to watch one of his staff making cake pops, as you can see on the picture there. Got to see some of the ovens, the dishwasher, all kinds of really great behind-the-scenes stuff. And we hope you like it, and hope you get to learn a little bit about it.
Yeah, and you know, the one thing that unfortunately we could not put in the video was the incredible smell in the behind the scenes. It was just like, oh my God, it's just indescribable how amazing everything was there.
I would never be able to work in a place like that.
Oh my God, we'd eat all the profits. And the other interview that we did on the site, and actually I did that interview, was with David Yitzchaki of I&D. And that was really exciting. And also, if you go to the site, first you see a picture of the I&D masthead going into the store. And there are two videos with I&D. One video was a one-on-one interview with David, and the second is a tour. Both are incredible. I urge everyone to take a look at them. An incredible story of really survival through the pandemic and growth, and also a story of community. And David has built an amazing store in town. And the video that Dan shot of the tour, wow, you just want to go and get all their takeout right away.
Yeah, they employ dozens of people. They're behind-the-scenes people doing the butcher shop, preparing the takeout food, stocking the shelves. You don't realize how much energy goes into preparing, bringing in fresh food on a daily basis. So it's something to watch, and it's certainly an establishment to support. And
also, if you're just like one store in town, it's hard because you don't have all the volume. So it's like, he just does an amazing, again, the freshest produce. And the kitchen was amazing. The butcher, the poultry, wow. I was just really impressed with everything.
And if you want great service, you go there during the day, because nobody's shopping during the day. And if you get a chance to get out and to support these stores during the day, they would really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
That's the piece we really want to bring out is, it takes a lot to run a business in this environment, and they depend on us. So if you can, do your shopping locally.
Yeah, support your local businesses. You want to grab a lunch, and sit down somewhere. You can do that in restaurants. You can get a roll and coffee and go schmooze somewhere. In I&D, you can get an amazing sandwich to go, and they take care of it right away. Really, two amazing operations. And the other video, which we just uploaded on the site, was our resident chefs, Michelle and Leah, who talked all about Super Bowl. So we're now getting ready for the Super Bowl. For the record, I could give anything about who's there. Sorry, Dan, but the fact is that, what I enjoy about the Super Bowl is the food and the commercials. So Michelle and Leah really get into some amazing creations that just leave you hungry.
and we'll call out again, I mean, this is also another local business. They are available for takeout food, so by all means, reach out. Yeah,
so visit us at www.westhempsteadecho.com and check out all the videos.
Yep. We got some news in the neighborhood. The Chestnut School's interim principal is now Lisa Miniscasi. She's replacing Faith Tripp, whose last day was January 16th. And unfortunately, we want to extend our condolences to neighborhood resident and artist Ann Kofsky, who lost her daughter Adira, who has been studying overseas. She was killed in an accident, probably a freak accident, walking along the street in Israel. And so we're very sorry for your loss.
Yes, and we'd like to extend the loss to the father as well, Mark.
Mark, yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk a little bit about one of the things that we have on the site that we don't really talk about all that often, but it's our poll question, and we just recently updated it. So I think we should probably talk about the previous poll and talk about what's up on the site right now. So in our last poll, what we had asked people was very simply, what do you like most about West Hempstead? And the results were interesting. Almost 35% voted for the public library, and that was followed by Halls Pond Park, and then a close third was Echo Park Pool, and the volunteer fire department kind of filled out the bottom. Now, in all respect to the fire department, I wouldn't expect that to be what you like most about it, because unfortunately the fire department's only there when you actually need them. But all of these three places are a tremendous resource, and kudos to the library for being number one.
Well, the library really
well done, both of you, for not picking on the pool in the middle of this, as we have been a little bit.
By the way, I think they started working on the pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got a call from somebody who said they can hear them banging away. So, I don't know if they're getting anything done, but they're making noise.
Progress. So the new question that's actually, if you go to the site, you can see the new poll question is, what immediate action could be taken on Woodfield Avenue to reduce traffic speeds and accidents? So you got 4 options. You could also write in your own option if you don't like whatever's there. And this is really important. I mean, right now, the number one item, and we just put it up a few hours ago, but half of the people wanted to install speed cameras and speed bumps. Well, unfortunately, both of those are not allowed in Nassau County. It's very nice that it's up there, but we also have to figure out, what's possible.
Doable.
But it would be pretty amazing to have both of those up, because Woodfield, Norm, and Dan, as you know, a real problem, something that we're going to continue following until there's some resolution.
Now, I was in Washington, D.C. this past week, and they call them speed humps, and they're all over the place, absolutely all over the place, and it is annoying. But there's no reason you can't have crosswalks. I mean, if you synchronize the cameras, it's absolutely benign to the traffic flow. So we'll be pushing for that.
Well, how about a traffic light, an additional traffic light between Eagle and Woodfield? I mean, it's
you can put 4 of them in. It doesn't matter. If they're synchronized, it doesn't affect the traffic, and it allows people a safe way to cross.
Well, interestingly, 0% of the people so far have voted to initiate a new traffic study, as if like we need another new traffic study. By the way, we haven't seen the results of the current traffic study. Thank you very much.
And we'll be pushing to get a copy of that as well, and we'll report on that.
So by all means, go to the website, vote on the poll, so you can have your say, and please let us know if there's other things you want us to ask, because we'll be switching those poll questions out fairly regularly, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely. So, frustrating way to end the show, but we're going to continue with Woodfield until there is some safety measures put in.
Right.
So that'll do it for this week. Thank you, Norm. Thank you, Dan, and join us next week on This Week in West Hempstead.
Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you'd like to sponsor the program, please reach out to us at sales@westhempsteadecho.com.